somebody was asking who's your GOAT, and you said GSP. Is he your GOAT?
No, I'm not worried at all. I rely on God, Allah.
UFC 129 had a stacked card, right? Hominick and Aldo. You had Couture and Machida, right? And then, of course, you and GSP. Would you prepare any differently than you did?
No, I think I prepared good. I think I maybe would have started pushing the fight a little more aggressive a little earlier.
Okay.
I ended up winning the last 2 rounds, but lost the first 3. So I just think maybe I need a little more confidence, be a little more aggressive early on.
Yeah.
And GSP is an amazing fighter, though. He's not an easy guy to hit, easy guy to take down. So he's a really tough guy to fight. So I think I started really putting it on the last 2 rounds.
Is he your GOAT?
Probably, man. It's hard to see who's better than GSP.
Yeah.
He's the complete package.
Yeah, because I saw a tweet where somebody was asking who's your GOAT, and you said GSP, and then I saw another tweet, and I'm just gonna read it out because to me these stories are like gems, because these are real stories that I think like so many people can benefit from. You said a few years ago I was in NYC to train jiu-jitsu under John Danaher. A snowstorm hit, so I ended up having to walk part way. When I got to the gym, the only other student there was GSP. The majority will make any excuse they can to stay average. Some of his other well-known students like Gary Tonin and Gordon Ryan lived a 2-hour drive, so had a good excuse, but he had close to 100 students that could have walked.
Yeah, that was interesting to me because it was a snowstorm hit when I was in New York. I just moved there. It was a pretty big snowstorm, but it never even crossed my mind not to go to the gym. I ended up having to walk. Train was still running, and then I ended up having to walk, a half a mile. It was, my feet were soaked, but never even crossed my mind. And I walked in, the gym was just totally empty.
Yeah.
And then I think it was just John. He was like disappointed that no one was there because the way he's like, I can't believe people used to walk through the snow and they're not going to come for a snowstorm.
Yeah.
And I think GSP came right after me, and John's like, oh, what a surprise! The 2 guys who are in the fight are the only guy that show up. It kind of tells you something. I did, like I said, I added to the tweet I wanted to say because Gary Tonin and I'm sure Gordon Ryan probably would have been there if it wasn't for the drive. They prefer to walk through the snow. They just had a different situation. So those guys had the same work ethic, though. They would drive, 2 hours every day, get there at like 7 in the morning, and basically stay there all day and train.
Yeah.
But that's how you become great. You don't just become great by doing what other people are doing.
Yeah.
You have to do more. So I think people, if sometimes people ask me, should I be a fighter? My answer is always no. If someone has to come to me and ask, should they be a fighter? You certainly shouldn't. You have to be utterly obsessed with it. You have to be willing to do more than anyone else will do. So if you have to ask me if you should do it, you're not obsessed enough to, I never asked anyone if I should be a fighter. Instead, I asked people for help. In my training and stuff. It was like, hey, I'm going to do this. Can you help train with me? Help show me things, help teach me.
So did you end up rolling with GSP that day?
Oh yeah, we trained. We ended up training a good amount together.
Wow.
I was living in New York, and we became good friends. We worked out quite a bit. We helped him a little bit when he fought Bitsbing. So it was, a lot of times it's hard to become friends with someone after you fought him. But he's a guy I always respected a lot. And I was living in New York training under John Danaher. John actually trained GSP when he fought me, so that was interesting. But I went to New Year, stopped by his gym, and it was such a great gym. So I'm like, I'm gonna move out here for a year or 2 and train.
The Life Haqq Podcast is an attempt to get to the truth, the Haqq, through all the noise of mainstream media with engaging and difficult conversations. Our goal is to grow and develop with all of you as we embark upon new frontiers. So please post your comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a moment.